Amen.
Hey man, church lady, she trying to get it together, but we're gonna get it right here, man. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? What's going on with you, church lady? How you feeling?
What's up, Ice Man?
Hey man, you sound like you had a drink too many before the show. What's going on, man? You all right over there?
Okay, now wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now who says what? What you talking about? No, I ain't had no drink. I I just had a long day, church lady. Eyes going this way and that way, but it's all good.
Hey, church lady, it's Todd, man. For you guys just tuning in, welcome to the Under No Conditions podcast. You guys, you know I am the Ice Man, and that's the church lady down here. Today, we most definitely we gonna touch on a subject that many of us talk about, whether we
Yes.
in the bathrooms, whether we shopping at the mall, at work, in cars, at the party, at the Chris Brown concert. It don't matter where we are, but it's a subject that always come up. That's
Yes.
uh relationships and
Hey, wait a
fast.
minute. I just peeped that you said the Chris Brown concert. Did somebody say Chris Brown? Because I
Somebody
went to
said
see him at
Chris
concert.
Brown,
But go ahead.
right? Most definitely was there in the house representing. Hey,
Yes.
you know, fast late fast fast tracking relationships.
Yeah.
That's a big one because a lot of times I think we feel so hurried sometimes, T,
Mm-hmm.
when we meet somebody, and sometimes we feel like, as we get up in age and we start looking at ourselves and we start looking at like where we really want to go and how we want to be,
Yeah,
a lot of times we pressure ourselves too much.
we do.
However, in that process, I think even in we just talking, we always talk about this. You got to have those uncomfortable conversations.
You
And
have to.
unfortunately, many people haven't developed the emotional capacity to have those type of conversations because they are uncomfortable. Especially in that talking stage. I'm calling you, you calling me. I'm texting you, you texting me. You have boundaries, I have boundaries. And in that process, I feel like you always should understand that there's going to be some baggage that both
Right,
of you are going to bring to the table, and you're going to have to make a decision. How much baggage can you handle emotionally?
right.
And it's so unfair a lot of times. I bring two bags and you bring 95 bags because I got two bags and you got 95. One of my bags is a deal breaker for you. And
Yeah,
I think we often are influenced by what we think other people think we should be doing. And many times you got to live your relationship the way you need to lead your relationship for you and that person.
hmm,
And so, what the question I want to ask you, because when do you make a decision to make that person your person? I'm talking about in the conversations, in the getting to know each other, going out and everything. You make a decision like, I'm not only going to make you my person, I'm going to focus on you, and I hope you feel the same about me. When does that conversation? How long does it take for that conversation to come to the forefront?
well, I feel like this. As I've gotten older, you can't put time limits on anything first. Because when I was younger, it's it got to be this, it got to be this amount of months, this amount of days, and I just think every situation is unique and has its own complexities to it. So I base mine off a connection, mutual, exchange of words or actions, and then I go from there. Then I have a conversation because I think when we sit on things sometimes for too long, we waste time. Then now you look up and you in a 25-year relationship and you're not married, it ain't gone nowhere, there's nothing different. You just got a whole bunch of baggage, from the relationship. So I think that when I feel like it's that time and I wanna, kind of deal with somebody exclusively or see where this is going, I talk to them because it is an uncomfortable conversation. Because sometimes, especially
It
for us
is.
as women, it might come off as a woman being too aggressive. But at my age, I just don't have the time or the energy to sit through and waste my time. And I know some people feel the opposite of that. They like, I just want to take my time. I want to move slow. And I get it. But either you like me you or you don't like me. Either you can see us growing into something more than friends or you don't. That's how I look at it. To me, with dating, as I've gotten older, it's black or white. It's no gray for me no more. Either you in or you out. And I know that that has definitely, I don't want to say scared, but it definitely has a couple of people like, yeah, that's, I'm cool. And that's good. Because
Yeah,
we weren't, come to find out, we just weren't in the same place at the same time. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? And I don't think nothing is wrong with that at all.
I mean, how much emphasis do you when you being approached by a young man, how much emphasis does his looks play a role in you
Hmm.
even making a decision to be like, you know what? He smell good. You know what I'm saying?
Can I keep it real with you?
He got that nose I like, you know.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it totally a buck with you.
Hey, this is under no conditions. This what we
I
gonna do.
I'm keeping it so real. Um, Looks ain't never been like a deal breaker for me, but it's two things. If he got confidence and he smell good, and now he gotta have good credit. So them three things right there for me, them you look, you could look like Oscar the Grouch, but if you confident and you smell good and your credit is good, hey, church lady will turn her head. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hey, after you say what's up, what's your credit score?
Absolutely, absolutely. What how you looking? You pay bills or nah?
Okay, how
You
you
know what I'm
look? Are you
saying?
responsible? Yo,
So
how many months you back? How
right.
many months you behind on your gas and
But
electric?
I'm gonna say this though, and my friends watching and my family, they used to tease me because they like you date some of the ugliest dudes,
Yeah,
and I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie.
man. Look,
Looks
let me
ain't always been there. He can't his eyes can't be going east and west. You know what I'm saying? So we went because I feel like somebody gonna see this later and they're gonna hit me up and be like, I got good credit, I smell good,
oh,
and
they
I'm
gonna
confident.
hey,
You
they
know what I'm
most
saying?
definitely gonna hit you up in the email. Hey man, that email be rocking. Hey, next couple of weeks we need to we need to read out some emails, man.
Well,
Hey,
right.
I'm
So you
telling
see what I'm saying?
you, church lady be getting some play, man. You know, I be getting his share too, but I don't be paying no attention to that, man. I be doing what I'm doing. But you know, it's funny that we can laugh about it. And
Yeah.
fortunately, we in an age where everybody got unrealistic deal breakers. You know, like
But what you think, like, throw one out there that you think is
think
unrealistic.
I think for me, right? If you can't sustain yourself,
Hmm.
if you're not responsible for what you need to be responsible for,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
What's important for me is a young lady being able to take care her DLS, her
Right.
daily living skills, man.
Right.
If you can't take care of the minimum, that's a problem for me
I got
because
you.
I feel like that's not my responsibility.
Not even. I get it, but like at
Yeah,
the,
no, now hear me out, cause you know you
Okay.
and I we talk about this all the time. You be kicking me off the phone, but you know I don't care nothing about it. She be kicking me because I be on it and I be
And
in it,
do
right.
ready to
Yes,
go.
I be ready to go. Look, let me tell you something. I know what that look like. See, the difference between me and a lot of other men is that I've been around women that knew how to take care of their daily living skills. I experienced that.
Right.
You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? I grew up with women that took care of their own hair, did their own nails, took care of their feet, manicured their own feet. You know,
Right.
makeup was big. They, none of my female big cousins and my aunts, they didn't wear a lot of makeup.
Right.
So it was naturally beautiful. You
Got
understand?
you.
I got
Right.
a chance to experience that. And when you have a chance to be around that and understand the importance of how women supposed to take care of themselves,
Hmm.
then it makes a difference in how you view other women. Like I'm not used to
Agreed.
I'm not used to makeup.
Got you.
Maybe a
Is that a
little.
deal breaker for you now?
It's not a deal breaker, but if it's packed on you like peanut butter, we got to have a conversation. So anyway, right?
Okay.
It's like, for me, women are beautifully naturally. Let's get that out the way.
Without the BBLs and stuff?
Look, man, you don't need none of that.
Okay.
That's what I feel,
Okay.
right? That's what I feel. Now, I can't speak for, how other people feel, but I feel like women are beautiful naturally. And if you could tap into that for yourself,
Right.
however, if you have never been taught to tap into that as a woman, right? I understand. I get it. As far as men, I talked to I've talked to over 20,000 men in my professional, you know, run
Mm-hmm.
throughs and all the jobs that I've had, right? And the
Mm-hmm.
thing that I talk about the most is you being able to take care of your daily living skills. You know
Gotcha.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Being able to take care of your, like, get your hair cut, shave,
Shave, shower.
shower, take care of your skin, take care of your feet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
brush your teeth. When you get up in the morning, wash your face, brush your teeth, comb your hair, and you'd be surprised how many men has never been taught that skill,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So when I'm talking, I'm talking about understanding the importance of having the basics.
Right. Okay.
Okay,
Now
women.
I agree with you on that. I do.
So let's be honest. We live in a society where the majority of women don't have the basics.
I
Where
hate to
where
say
where
I
where,
get
where
it.
I, where I come from and where I'm at now, oh, it's a big difference.
Yeah.
It's a big difference. The world that I live in now versus the world that I came from, it is a big difference, right?
It's a total big difference. You
And a
know,
lot, and yeah, and a lot of that comes from. I'm not gonna say a lot. I'm going to say there are factors. But if you're not confident about who you are, and if you haven't been taught, and you haven't been around women,
mm-hmm.
grown women to guide you through that process, then you're going to let your outside environment influence you.
Right.
Men and women, it happens all the time.
Right. It does.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when we talk about relationships, everybody, has what they have. But for me as a man, if you can't take care of the minimum of what you supposed to take care of as an individual, that's a deal breaker for me. I don't wanna I don't wanna be talking to you and you're underarm smoking or
Right.
your breath is stinking. Cause
Right.
I'm a ice man, I'm gonna tell you.
Oh yeah, you gonna say something for
You know
sure.
me. I'm gonna say
For
something for
sure.
sure. And I
Right.
hope, I hope you tell, hey, you little, all right, let me go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not embarrassed about that because people, everybody got different hormones. But if you can't take care of the bare minimum, that's a problem.
I totally agree with you. That's on the man side. It goes towards men too. But
Yes.
I'm gonna just throw this out there. What bothers me most, because you're right, we don't live in the same society that we come from. What bothers me the most is that a lot of times women, give men passes with this excuse, and we talk about this on the show.
Yeah.
He the man, men ain't that clean. Unacceptable to me. And I'm gonna tell you this: I don't give people passes for things they supposed to do. I'm not gonna give you a pass because you took a shower, because pat you on your back because you got cologne or you brush your teeth. I think that's basic living. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Skills
basic.
like you saying.
It's
You know what I
basic.
mean? It's a standard. But can I throw this out there to you? And I think we talked about this in another show too. Now, I'm big on now get what you want because I feel like when people date people that they make an exception to, it does not end well. They end up resenting them. They feel some type of way, all the things. Let me ask you this. I have a friend, or I knew somebody that, he's all he liked is light skinned women, but she had to be light skinned and thick. And he got a lot of flack for it because it's like, oh, what you saying? You don't like dark skinned women? Now, how do you feel about that? That's a preference of his. Do you think he's, treating light skinned women differently? Do you think he hates dark skinned women? How did you feel about that? Because that kind of ties into what you want.
I believe everybody has a right to a preference.
Hmm.
However, after a while, when your preference you have a preference for 10, 15 years and none of your preferences is working out, you need to evaluate yourself, not the preference.
Got you.
Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if I'm going 10 or 15 years and I'm still saying it ain't no good women out here because I have a preference just to light skinned women, that's a me problem,
Right.
right?
Agreed.
That is
Agreed.
a me problem. So
Okay.
like, when I was young, I had preferences, but now it's about character.
Me too. I
It's
agree
about
with you.
it's about me being able to look at you and being able to understand and see that you got respect for yourself.
Yes.
I'm big on how you treat your parents, how you treat your siblings. I'm big on that, man.
Yes. You told me that.
I,
Yeah.
you and I, we have our own conversations about that. I'm big on that, man.
Yeah.
And even with women with children, be honest with you, like I never had a problem with that. That's never been an issue for me. But
Yeah.
guess what? I'm big on how your children respect you. I pay
Yeah.
attention to that. If your children are disrespectful to you, oh my gracious.
They'll disrespect you. They'll disrespect anybody. You disrespect your mom, you'll disrespect anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Tell you something. Let me tell you something, man. Friends that know me, people don't know me. I be on the phone. They be like, "Man, who you talking to?" I said, "Man, I was just talking to my phone." They said, "Man, you was just yes, sir, yes." You wasn't
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
bro. It's just that just didn't happen when I came up. I don't care if it was my parents, your parents, his parents, their parents, her
Right.
cousin, his uncle. It didn't matter. Yes, sir. No, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Yeah.
No. We ask, can I go in the refrigerator and have it? Hey, you walk in the house. Guess what? You go wash your hands and wash your face and get ready for dinner. It's just certain
Right.
things that's been ingrained in me that
That
I've
people don't
never
do anymore.
that people don't do anymore. And
Yeah.
you know what? And I'm proud to say that I come from that era. You
Yeah.
walk in your house, you walk in somebody's house, you speak.
You speak to
You
everybody.
know what I'm
Hey, how
saying?
you doing? How y'all
Yeah.
doing?
Even now, when I go out, if I'm going out to eat, guess what? My cell phone is in my pocket. I ain't man. Look, let me tell you
Yeah.
something. I'm different. So,
Yeah.
like, I understand. Times has changed, and people have their own unique belief systems on how they think things are supposed to go in relationships, and I get it. But one thing that I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on is that you should have the practical everyday skills. You should have that tied up in a bag.
Agreed. Agreed.
Nobody
Agreed.
nobody should have to tell you to when you wake up in the morning. Guess what? Take care of your personal
Take a
hygiene.
shower. Right. Brush your teeth.
Yeah,
Comb your hair when you leave the house.
okay.
Don't leave the house with a bonnet. Don't leave the house with night clothes on. Make sure your underclothes is clean. My grandmother taught me that at a young age. Don't you go out of here without no nice matching or and clean underclothes. You don't never know what's gonna happen.
You
You know
most
what I'm saying?
you most definitely
So
right.
yeah, I get that.
Hey man, we're gonna take this time out, man. We want to thank those folks down in Norfolk, Virginia, my big cousins. They always hit me up, man, down there. My cousin Tina and all them, Frizzell. They love the show. They most
Yes.
definitely telling
Thank
us
y'all for the support.
most definitely, man. We gotta shut you guys out, man.
Yes.
Norfolk, Virginia, that's my hometown. That's where I got a lot of my foundation from between Washington and Norfolk. And I really appreciate all that. It might
Yes.
not my only personally for myself, but the show in general. And we just want to
Yep.
shout you guys out most definitely. Hey, and our folks back home in DC too, man.
Yes. In PG
Hey,
County.
PG
Yes.
County, man. Most
District
definitely.
Heights.
That's right. Big ups to you guys that just
Yep.
tuning to the show, that's leaving, you know, um,
Miss y'all,
remarks on
man.
the show, man. We miss you guys. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you watching the show, we're gonna be home soon. I'm
Yes, we are
we're gonna,
indeed.
we're gonna put that intuition, man. We be home soon. We're going live.
Exactly.
It's coming. Just be patient with us. We ain't
We
worried
are
about.
we got swing. Y'all might see us at Pentagon City.
Hey man, y'all don't know where y'all gonna see us, but we gonna be
Exactly.
somewhere. Y'all gonna be like, yeah, we know them cats. But
Yes.
a question I do want to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
I got 5 kids.
Okay.
I ain't told you yet. We've been chopping it up. I'm still smelling good. You smelling good. We still kiki and kaka. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I done grab your finger. You done grab my finger.
Right, 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 right.
Everything going good. When we 30 days in,
Now it wouldn't be with me.
I want you to meet my 6.5 kids.
No, it wouldn't have been with me. And I'm not talking about because you got kids. That's one of the questions. I personally ask off the break, are you single? Are are you married? Do somebody out in these streets think that you with them? And how many kids do you have? That's to me standard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's a conversation that you need to have in the beginning. And plus, I feel like with me, I tell people like, "Hey, how you doing? I'm Tiana. Nice to meet you. You know, cool. I many kids you got? I got a daughter. I got a son. You know what I mean? That's a before we even really get to know each other conversation because to me this is me as a mother, as a woman. I question why you didn't tell me about your kids because being having your kids should be something you're proud of.
yeah, but I got babies 7 on down to 6 months.
Oh no, baby, no,
But
because
so my
no,
question to you, I hear you, I respect it. What about this
mm-mm.
vice versa? You got 4 kids, 3, 2, 1, and 6 months, and you ain't with none of your baby daddy.
First of all, let me stop. Okay, let me rephrase because you can't. Me personally, I can't talk because I did some wild stuff. But I'm thinking that when you got 6 month yo a 6 month old, you probably don't need to be dating.
Yeah.
You need to
Okay.
be. You might need to be healing a little bit. But you know what? Sometimes you meet the love of your life. You just never know.
Sometimes you don't know when you're gonna meet them, but you know what? That was a loaded question,
Yeah.
and it's really an unfair question. However, I really believe that, hey, look, I got 5 grown kids. You got grown. Your kids are grown. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Okay, how many kids you got? I got 5. They grown. All right. I
Right.
got a daughter and a son. They grown. All right. Okay, now we can work. You
Right.
know what
What
I'm
if
saying?
you met me know and I had a 5 year old
We can talk.
right
We can
now?
talk. We can talk.
No. I'm not
We
talking
can
about
talk.
talk. Could we date? Could we date?
Yeah, we're gonna have that uncomfortable conversation. We're gonna
Yeah,
have it.
that's cool. But could we date though? Could you see yourself dating somebody with a 5 year old
Yeah, of course.
right now? You could.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Daddy ain't been in his life. Don't know the father.
Right.
I'm saying, oh yeah, I can go.
Really?
Yeah, I go. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
I give it a shot because guess what? It ain't his fault.
Yeah, but when I'm talking about just where you are in life right now, like, do you want to be dealing with, let's just say the baby daddy is he got a little attitude, he nasty, or you know, picking a kid up from school, got to do this. All right, would you be willing to? I don't want to say go backwards, but restart that whole process over
Hey,
again?
I'm gonna tell you how I'm built, man. Man, if she tells me that guy's in his life and that kid's life, me and baby daddy gonna sit down and have a conversation.
Right, I agree.
Cause I'm a grown man here, grown man. We need to talk.
Mm-hmm.
And in that conversation, if there's anything in that conversation that's gonna put me at risk, I'm gonna have to let it go.
Right,
Because the first person I'm gonna protect is me. And a
right.
lot of times that happens so much. Like I had a friend, man, she was dating this young lady and she had quite a few kids and she had about 3 or 4 baby daddies. And every time they got into an argument, she called her baby daddies. My question is, why she ain't with them?
Yeah, why she ain't with him?
Like, and I had to tell him, I said, man, I know you care about them kids and you might love her, but you know what? She unhealthy for you, man.
Right, right,
And I said, you're gonna have to figure it out. I
right.
say, because now you in a situation, somebody get ready to get hurt.
Yeah, and it's dangerous.
And
Yeah,
I don't know him or her, but you know what? Y'all not that's not a healthy relationship.
right. I
So
agree with you on that.
that's
Yeah.
why that's why I say a lot of times we gotta have those uncomfortable conversations in the beginning. If you got 2 kids, are they fathers involved? How are
Hmm.
they involved? Like, give me the opportunity to make a decision.
To make the
You know
decision.
what? Yeah,
Right,
you might like me a lot, but I might not be in that place right then.
right,
But at least give me an opportunity to make a decision. 2 months down the line, we done bumped the ground. Now I'm open, and
right. Yeah, you out here lunching.
yeah, I'm out here lunching.
Right,
I got a lunchbox and a paper bag. You know what I'm saying? And and you got a wild baby daddy. He knocking on your door 3 o'clock in the morning, talking about
man.
let me in, let me see my kids. You know I'm packing. I'm coming.
Right, right. Why would you
You
do
know,
that?
hey, I'm coming. Hey man, look, and most definitely, I'm asking adult, and I'm gonna be loaded.
Right. Boom, blow. Hey,
I would be loaded because
right,
you know what I'm saying.
right.
And it's just out the respect, and there's no threat to anybody or anything, man. But at the end of the day, I'm a man first,
Yeah,
and I need to understand what's going on in your life because you know what? Even me being in your life might not change your situation, and that's not going to be good for you, and it's not going to be good for me.
right.
You understand? So I understand, when I speak to guys and we talk, and they be like, I really don't want to deal with a woman with a lot of kids because, the fathers, you know,
And all that drama and stuff.
and
Right,
it could be an unhealthy situation. And a lot of that time, a lot of times, as we know, they speaking from experience. It's just not like they just woke up one morning and decided that's something they don't want to do. They have had a bad experience, and the same for women. You know what I'm saying? Same for women. Hey, baby father, they ain't together. He going to see the kids. He in a new relationship. She talking
right.
about, oh, now you can't come see your child. If I see you out there with her, it's gonna be a problem. Nah, I'm not bringing nobody into that.
You shouldn't. That's not fair. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And
I'm
it's selfish if you do,
yeah,
knowing that your baby mother crazy and you haven't resolved the issues
yeah,
that you had with her.
I'm gonna clear all that up before I even start talking about, holding your finger and what I'm saying, and going to the pancake house, maybe getting some pancakes and some eggs, man. Look, man, hey,
Thank you for tuning in to the note. I
hey,
couldn't even
man,
get it out.
hey, she can't
Thank
even
you for
get it out.
tuning in to the Under
To the
No
other no
Conditions
conditions
podcast.
podcast. Hey, but everybody have their own belief systems.
Right, that's
And
true.
a lot of our conversations that we have here is based on not only our personal experience, but people that's involved in our life that we've been able to sit down and talk to and gather enough information that we could talk
Mm,
about. And
right.
it's really it's no one answer.
It's not.
It's no
I,
one.
you know, you gotta base it on what works for you because what works for me and what I'm gonna tolerate, is different for other people. That don't mean I'm a horrible person, but you gotta be one thing. You gotta be sure what you want to do. You know, and honest about what you want to do and what you don't want to do. And man, you know, after a certain point, just tell people up front, man. You rather deal with whatever you gonna feel with up front than be 15 years in and you like, man, I ain't really want to deal with you anyway. You know?
I totally
And
agree. I totally agree with dealing with the rejection up front.
right,
Not only in a dating process, but if you do have a part, you have been with a partner, you guys have kids, and let's say he or she has moved on. I think out of respect, I'm gonna have that conversation with you. Look, man, we've been apart. You moving on. It's been a couple of years. I'm going to be dating. I'm gonna let you know.
right, right.
You know,
Agreed.
and then I can't worry about what you feel at that point. And
Right.
I would be honest about it. I said, look, man, hey, this is what it is. I'm single,
Yeah.
and A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And if you willing to sit down and we continue to have conversations, you want to answer questions, I'm never going to be uncomfortable in that space because I like that. I like
Right.
to have those kind of conversations because it brings clarity.
It does.
And even if we on bumpy ground right there, every time you see me, you're gonna be like that.
Man, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Cause man, Iceman, man, okay. Okay.
Hey, look, you gotta leave a lasting impression, man. Even you hey, hey, man, it might not work out in January, but man, I'm telling you, it start getting cold in September. You might want to circle back.
Really? You really they might want to circle back in
Hey,
September?
hey, like I know the Smith game is mean out here, man. Hey, somebody got somebody on speed dial. I don't care what nobody say. We're gonna have a
I
good
don't got
hey,
nobody.
I ain't got nobody neither, but I know a lot of people got you know what I'm saying? Hey,
Right.
this dating thing is serious, but
Yeah.
it's an honest part of what our lives have become.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, social media is a big influence.
It is, man.
And I'm
People becoming whole new versions of themselves that are based off of social media that they're not, you know?
and I think the conversations that we have, on the show and in private,
Yeah.
us. we so transparent. Like I tell you, man, hey, look, man, it's this is what it is. This is what's happening. I I,
Right.
I work hard. I don't play hard. I tell people in a minute. People say I work hard, play hard. Not me.
Right.
I work hard and I manage my money so I can
And
have the
take
things
care with you. Yeah.
that I could take care of. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I know you do the same thing. You know, you be out there spinning them wheels, man. Like, hey, it ain't
Absolutely.
it ain't no game out here, man.
Nah,
You
nah.
just trying to take care of the day to
One thing
day
I'm gonna do is make
business.
some money.
That's it,
Yeah.
man.
Take care of what I gotta take
And
care of.
that's just what it is. You know, for
Yeah.
me, it don't matter what you make, how much you make. I've never been I've never been big on that because
Hmm.
I had parents. I watched them, and before my parents, they took me off the leash and they moved and they bought a house. Man, I saw how they grew together.
Right.
And that was impressive, man. I was like, man, they put their little coins together, man. They put this down
Did
payment.
what they had to do,
I
right?
tell her, I told you that, man. I thought I was going, man. Them motherfuckers said, nah, we leaving
You're
you.
not going here.
Yeah, man. And,
Right.
and I can respect it. But one thing that I most definitely am conscious of, I social media has its advantages and its disadvantages. But the one
Yeah.
thing that I don't get caught up into, the propaganda,
Yeah.
because social media is going to show you what they want you to know.
Absolutely. What
Because
they want
behind
you to know.
because behind them closed doors and that makeup, it's a lot of pain.
It is. It's
It's a
and
lot.
that's sad. Yeah.
I've talked to a few people, man. They be like, it's a lot of work, man. A content creator, man. I
Yeah,
cry
it is.
some days. I'm hurting, and like I walk them through that process. So I understand, that we live in a society that's overly influenced. I'm gonna put that
Right.
overly influenced by what other people have and what they think they should have.
Mm-hmm.
So, we figured it out. Hey man, this was a great show, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes, it
Hey,
was.
once again, myself, church lady. Hey, we most
Yes,
definitely appreciate you guys
we
coming
do.
through, you know, um, allowing us an opportunity to share, our thoughts and ideas on certain situations and certain topics. And we want you to know that it is not, you know, um, without saying that we see what you guys are doing.
We do. We
We
do.
see, we hear you guys. Um, I know, I'm here, and people tell me, yeah, I see your show, man. Nice little show. Like I like when they say nice little show. I'll be like,
Yeah, little.
I,
Right.
I like that though. I'll be like, okay,
Right.
appreciate it, man, because I understand what it is. But for myself, Tiana, and the Under No Conditions podcast, we want to say thank you for everything.
Yes.
And if ain't nobody
Thank you
tell
for the
you that,
support.
yeah, if ain't nobody
We
tell
love
you
you.
love you today, man, she love you, man. Y'all take care. We out.
Peace.
Peace.